America must contemplate what a disaster and nightmare a Hillary Clinton presidency would be. She sold out the country for bribes when she was Secretary of State. Why wouldn't she do it when she's president? Can you imagine selling the country to the highest bidder, our top secrets, for influence? Bill could continue to make his speeches and collect the money for the supposed charitable foundation. It'll be a nightmare that the decisions of the United States will be based on her desire for greed. We'll still have anemic economic growth. The Wall Street Journal, in studying her tax plan and proposals, say that Obama was the first president ever not to exceed 3%. He averaged about 1.7% annual growth. Disgusting, anemic, poorest recovery ever from recession. And her policies will continue that same anemic growth. We'll continue the high taxes we have now, the surging premiums on Obamacare based on the lies that Obama made to sell it, the pathetic job growth, the huge millions of people that have left the job market. So we have the highest percentage of people that have quit looking for jobs in the last 70 years. She's admitted she wants to confiscate guns, and she'll have several Supreme Court justices to appoint who will overturn the Heller case that was 5-4 originally and end our right to bear arms. We're losing our right to free speech and assembly with the thugs that George Soros, Obama's banker, is hiring from Craigslist in order to riot in Ferguson and to disrupt Trump's events and create violence. The riots, the race riots, the rising racial tension, because Democrats have no issues they can win on, so they keep trying to stow up racial tension and sex division tension. We'll become more and more dependent on Arab oil instead of energy independent because she wants to kill, she's admitted, the coal industry and fracking. There'll be no vouchers for education, even though Wall Street Journal reports that a massive study shows that voucher students do much better than public school students, even correcting for the fact that parents might be more motivated. Think about when she was Secretary of State, the ridiculous thing with Russia, which enabled Russia to expand into the Middle East for the first time in 70 years. China's expanded to the North China Sea. North Korea keeps testing nuclear missiles. Iran got $150 billion. Lebanon, Yemen, Libya, Iraq, and Syria all disintegrated into Iranian control, all under her watch. Our military was gutted. That's what Democrats do. She's not going to do anything about that. The VA, even though Obama campaigned against the abuse in 2007, he did nothing to fix it, and so she won't either. Our infrastructure is crumbling under Obama. She won't do anything to fix that. The emails that she used a private server, which was hacked, complete corruption. She has no regard for our nation's secrets, her phony foundation, and the lies she's told about Benghazi when she knew that it was an Al-Qaeda organized terrorist attack, that she lied to the families and to the American people saying it was based on a video. She lied about being under sniper fire when real soldiers faced sniper fire. She lied and said she was. What is she going to lie to us about? Obama's already admitted that he sold the Iran deal and Obamacare based on lies. She was mentored by the same radical leftist Saul Alinsky as Obama was. We have more businesses closing than opening because of massive regulations, and she keeps talking about wanting more government. We have black unemployment at historic levels. We have record poverty because of Democratic policies. That'll all continue. We have Syrian refugees massing in Europe, raping and killing and causing all kinds of terrible destruction. And she wants to bring in at least 100,000 Syrian refugees here who our security apparatus said is unvettable. She continues to deny that there's any relationship between terrorism and Islam when anybody with common sense sees there clearly is. She wants no borders. John Kerry, the current Secretary of State, said in a commencement address this week, look forward to a borderless world. So we're going to have no borders so anybody can come into America, whether they're terrorists or not. We have no right to have borders. Well, that's what you're going to look for in a Clinton government. She's horrible on Israel. She justified 10,000 missiles coming from Hamas in Gaza, they shot them from schools and hospitals, and they used children as shields. She said, well, they had to because it was just a small space. They had to shoot them from schools. Can you imagine that? Now, our debt right now was doubled under Obama. When he came into office, it was $9 trillion, total accumulated debt from 43 presidents. He's doubled it to $20 trillion. Her plans will double it again. Her tax plans are terrible. Income inequality went up under Obama. It'll continue to go up. She keeps talking about how the gap, the poor gap, and her policies just increase it. In short, we will have a catastrophic presidency, both in terms of the economy and foreign affairs, if Hillary becomes the next president.